So what got you? I've read a little bit of why you're on radio today. You came on the music scene in 2019. Were you interested in music any time before that? Give us a bit of a background and everything. I mean, I'm getting you shaking your head. You're like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, you see me, and I'm just like talking to my laptop, like, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Having a conversation with your laptop, it makes you feel less lonely. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good listener.
Yeah, and as my granddad said, you talk to yourself because you can't argue with yourself that way.
Exactly. Be like, no, I had a better argument with that conversation I had with that friend 2 days ago. I need to test it out on my laptop.
Maybe exactly, and maybe it's a woman thing, but I argue with myself all the time.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure lots of guys do it.
Yeah. I'm not talking to myself at the moment.
I do feel bad that we can see you, but you can't see us. That must be weird at all.
Sorry, we're nothing to look at. It's fine.
Your laptop is officially now talking back to you.
Oh, what? Great. I didn't know they had that upgrade.
So, what got you into the music scene? What got you started? What's the history? Tell me everything.
I mean, I was in the music scene before 2019, but not with my own music. I mean, I don't even, when as you get older, you lose track of your age, but I started singing when I was 11.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not professionally, but I just started, I did it for fun. You know how everyone has like their thing that's like their emotional outlet?
Yep.
And for me, it was always music. Like no matter how you feel or what's going on, there's a song for it.
Yes. Yep.
And I mean, I'm talking even like 11, and it's like the boy that you fancy at school doesn't fancy you back, and it's the absolute end of the world. And you play a song and you kind of sing along and you're like, oh, I'm better now, I'm over it.
I've had that recently. I think it was Avril Lavigne's song Bite Me came out, and I listened to it and I'm like, that is the song that I need right now for my recent ex-partner. And I'm like, yes. And my mum listened to it. She's like, absolutely, that is the best song for you right now. So I just played it on repeat for about 10 times a day, even more than that. So I totally get that. Yeah.
I mean, Avril Lavigne, she's quite not at all in a negative way. It's amazing, but she's quite like, she puts her negativity and her anger into her songs, isn't she? So Alanis Morissette would be a good one then. And actually, I mean, I don't know what happened in your relationship, but my song World Without Colour is it's like a I'm not sad breakup song.
That's basically what it is. Exactly. It's you should have known better. You should have known better than to mess with someone like me. And I was like, yeah, you did mess with me, and now you've suffered the consequences of that. Bite me. Like, deal with it.
I'm going to go and listen to it. I've not even heard it. Whenever I
listen to it, it's a great, great song. I was like, yeah, it's like a feel-good poppy song and everything. I was like, yes, this is exactly how I feel about this situation. It was perfect for me.
I'm going to go and listen to it after
this. Good. Let Tris know how you feel about the song and he'll tell me.
I will, because I'll message you guys back and I'll say, look, loved this song, and then you can send me selfies so I know who I've been talking to.
Yes,
cool.
Absolutely, I will. Yes.
So you said that this World Without Colour is a breakup song that you're not sad about. Is it like, was it based around a real boy?
It's, yes and no.
It was up to you how much detail you want to say. It's up to you.
Oh no. Usually I'm a bit like an open book, but this one was co-written, and I mean it's not kind of emotions that I'm feeling right now currently, but I suppose it's always good, isn't it, like to be able to hash up old emotions that you felt and stuff, because let's be honest, we've all been there at some point, even if we're not there right now.
Yep.
Something will happen, it'll trigger something, a memory, and all the feelings will come up with it, and it's like, oh, I need a song for that.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I think it's just that, I don't know, it is I don't know, it's hard. You have to tap into some of your old emotions sometimes.
So is this is your current single? all the words are falling out of my head. This is the current single.
Oh
I don't know why I'm struggling with that word so much. Take again. Is it a part of a album that you are wanting to plug, or are there some other songs previously that you're also excited to get out there?
It's not an album, no. I will be releasing a lot more this year. To be honest, I've never worked towards an album. the music industry is changed quite a lot over the last few years, which you guys might know, and it's very hard for an artist, especially like I still consider myself relatively unknown. I am still an unknown artist. So somebody like Ariana Grande, honestly, I use her as my example all the time, and I have no idea why. But the thing is, she can literally tease the fact that she's got something new coming out, and everybody will quite literally be sat on their laptops, their phones, waiting for this album to drop. And the second it's there, she's got billions and billions of listens, and it's not the one song, it's the whole album. So you're in a very different position. Obviously, to produce an album, you're usually looking at 12 songs. Like, that's a lot. That's a big financial investment, not just for myself, but for the producers, the writers, and to release it to essentially no one. At the moment, it's hard. So I mean, obviously, if I can get my name out there more and become more of a well-known or household name, then I'd love to drop an album.
Another Ariana Grande, so to speak.
Yeah, I'll be Sammy Grande.
They're not on the cards quite yet. Because I'm completely ignorant of all the costs that would be associated with producing music.
A lot of money. And sometimes they even give you a deadline saying, look, it has to be done by this time as well, I think.
Yeah.
And no, it can. Okay, well, I'm having writer's block, so give me a second.
Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to do like reels. I'm trying to be like down with the kids. And I just posted a reel on Instagram about songwriting and like writer's block, and it's really annoying. Have you seen Schitt's Creek?
No.
No, I've had it recommended to me, but I haven't got around to it yet.
No, sorry.
I mean, I love it, and there's a character in there which I think everybody can relate to, David, and he's so sassy, and he's like, I'm not going to go with that option. Like, he's very honestly, he's just like, he's fantastic, and the reel is basically snips of him being like, no.
It's like writing a 6-page essay, and you go, no.
Yeah, honestly, and I think that's part of the problem, isn't it? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm my own worst enemy. So
we are our own worst critics. Absolutely.
Yeah, completely. And I'll be like, nope, don't like that. I can do way better. Nope.
Yeah, it's like 20 pages later. No.
Exactly.
So then, do you have a few songs that like you've written and you've got them under your belt, but you just can't produce them yet because of the difficulties associated with that?
Not so much with the like difficulties, but more ones that haven't made the cut yet. That sort of thing. Like, if you were to look at, I don't know, I've got little like books and notepads and on my phone like
they're everywhere.
Songs and lyrics, and you're literally just like, but they're just not there yet.
Yeah, right. You're still kind of polishing them and getting them all.
That's the self-critical thing coming in. Like, no, they're not ready yet. No.
Yeah, and you're like, let me start again. Honestly, when we get off of this, just go and watch the reel, and you'll know, like, it's exactly describing the conversation that we're having right now.
Which is a good point. How do we find you on Instagram?
It's Sammie, which is Sammie, Hicks, Hicks, and then a little kiss hug on the end. So it was one of those that I did I did like back in secondary school whenever Instagram came out. And don't get me wrong, I don't dislike it, but I should have gone with something like Sammie Hicks Music. And I know I can change it, but it's on my banner, it's on my business cards, it's on everything like that. And
it's just become you now.
Sammie
Hicks XO.
Yeah. Until I run out of my like 5,000 business cards, then maybe next time I'll change it and have it redone.
Yeah.
But,
and so are you having much success on Instagram? What's your follower count?
I've actually just surpassed 4,000.
Oh, well done! Round of applause.
Thank you. Yeah, I should get a blow up balloon and be like, 4.
Yeah, exactly.
People usually do it for 4 million. They were like, 4 million. I'm like, no, 4,000.
Yeah, 4 million's for
any 1,000 is better than no 1,000.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, it is. I'm getting there. It's a slow process, isn't it? It's not an overnight.
Exactly. Yep.
stuff.
Yep. It's
I suppose
Instagram
it
world
can
is not
be.
easy. I've got a modeling account myself. It's just a hobby that I do, and it's so not easy to get amount of followers. No matter what you put up, it's just like I thought everyone was gonna like that photo. Nope. And then some even photographers, one that's not even here in Australia, he's actually in America. He messaged me going, I really want to do a shoot with you. How do you not have like thousands of followers? I'm like, I don't know.
I use my Instagram as
honestly,
an
though.
art store, and I've got 30.
Oh,
It's
it's
so
like
annoying.
that though. Honestly, I think we all struggle with the same thing, don't we? Like, it is quite literally, like one man's trash is another man's trash.
If
Like,
I put
you
any
just-
gothic photo shoots up there, because one of my favorite themes is gothic. If I do that, I got I think 99 likes within 48 hours on one photo, and then the next photo I put up just me in a nice summer dress. It got like 13. I'm like, okay. I'm like, right. So I put up more gothic shoots, and then he was just like, no, we're only going to give you like 20 likes. I'm like, yeah, what? You can't please everyone, and everyone's just like, nah, not liking gothic today. Nah.
It is hard, and then honestly, it is true what they say. I don't know if the English and here in the UK, we quite literally handle anything with humour and memes.
Okay.
Like, honestly, like the whole of COVID, and even the other day, there was you guys might not find it as funny because obviously you're not here, and obviously different countries' humour doesn't always
Oh, yeah, I've experienced that.
meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But like there was a meme because we just, as I said, we're about the strong winds. We've had a storm, and it's been like Storm Eunice, and she's blown fence panels, blown roofs off. She ripped the roof off the O2. And it's stuff like this, like really, really powerful winds. And there was, I saw a TikTok, and it was other countries in memes, and they're like putting wood on the windows and filling the bath with fresh water and stockpiling from the shops. And then you see a clip of an English person sat on a skateboard with a carrier bag, letting the wind pull them off. And this is what I mean.
Probably
Like,
would have done that myself.
oh my God, I know. You're literally looking at it like, yeah, that's fun.
Where can we do that in Australia? Where can we do that in WA?
But the point I'm making is, like, we handle everything with memes, but they're not, and most of them are funny, but they actually sometimes speak a lot of truth. And there was one that was like, and what you were saying about like likes and stuff, I can literally look at it now. So I've got what have I got? So 4,025 followers I have. I posted a photo 2 days ago, and I got 92 likes on it.
Oh.
Which,
yeah.
don't get me wrong, I'm not ungrateful. Like,
One
it is
like's
what it is, and
better
I
than
don't, and I don't sit there like, oh, nobody likes me,
Yeah.
and nobody likes me. But when I have 4,000 followers, if you work on like a percentage, which is what people usually do, if you say, oh well, 10%, I should have 400 likes on that.
Yeah, it's tricky. You can't. It's so tricky.
I wonder what the
Exactly.
average subscriber or liker to engagement ratio would be. Because that
Exactly,
could be perfectly
and
normal.
Yeah, and look, obviously, there's not all 4,000 people are going to have seen that post. I think there's so much content put out on the daily, and not even people that you don't follow, but like, you don't. I miss half my some of my best friends' posts on Instagram. But then I look at the last story that I shared. I shared something on my story yesterday, and again, it's not many. It's 297 people have seen that. But then that's more than that's liked my photo. Do you know what I mean? And this is what the meme was about. It's about like people are always watching. Like, there
I've
are
been told
people.
it's the algorithms, which I'm not even going to go into because my brain's like, no. As soon as you said that word, my brain's like, no, we're not going to go attempt to understand that.
Shut down.
Exactly, shut down. No, you've just said that word and no.
Yeah,
they're apparently the algorithms.
It's all right. Algorithm's harder to say than single, and then
I was going to say it. Your turn.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But hey, it's only a hobby of mine. So yeah, I'm like, okay, one like, cool.
Yeah, see, exactly that. And it's hard. You've got to find that happy medium, because I'm a bit like that. Like, I've had to force myself the last few months to, I don't know why, but in my mind I was just sort of like, I don't care about Instagram. I don't like Instagram. Like, because obviously there's such that other side that's like, oh, I didn't get enough likes on my photo and stuff, and I'm not that person. I don't care.
It turns into, this is my passion, but do I really care about the likes? I'm doing this because it's my hobby, because I like doing it, not because I'm trying to get the likes for it. So exactly. I had to remind myself of that for years ago. I'm not getting enough likes or followers, but this is my hobby. This is what I like to do.
Yeah, exactly. And in my case, obviously, I need to. It is important for me to be sharing myself and putting myself out there, so that other people that don't know me and that haven't found me can find me, so that then, not because they can find me and because, oh, she's nice, like I'm going to follow her, but because I'm releasing music and actually, like, I'm not in a big-headed way, not in, I don't know, maybe there is a bit of bias there because it's my own work, but genuinely, I believe I've released 8 songs at this point, and I genuinely believe, like, World Without Colour, it's so catchy, it's such a bop, like it gets in so many people's heads, and it's, like, again, a lot of what I've said is relatable in a lot of my songs, can help you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's partly why I do it. One, yes, it's my passion and I love it, but two, I'm trying to share my story and my voice with the world. Like, I was lucky enough to have a talent that it's not all luck. As I said, I've trained since I was 11. So I've put a lot of money, a lot of time and a lot of effort into my voice. I've taken it from here up to here. There's still obviously scope for me to grow. The more lessons I have, the more you're going to advance your voice and whatever I learn and blah, 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 blah. But like, I was lucky enough to get that. So I do feel like it's my duty to share it with the world.
No, I love that. I love sharing stuff that's probably going to be, or hopefully going to be helpful for people. Helpful for people.
Who's next in the Can't Speak lottery?
I mean,
and we're supposed to be professionals.
Trish, our director, did show me, I think it was on YouTube, one of the videos of you. I don't know where you were singing, but I could sort of hear your voice in the background. I went, whoa, she's got a set of lungs on her.
Oh, yeah, just before the interview.
Whoa! Couldn't hear the music I think you were singing, what was it? What was it again?
All the Man I Need.
Yes, that was.
Was it quite a dark video?
It was, yes. Unfortunately, I couldn't hear the music very well. I could hear your voice pretty well, and I'm like, wow, that's wow.
Which is a huge thing about the projection. When you can cut through that music, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
He's going to start coming out with, like, I Will Always Love You in a minute.
So you say World Without Colour's a bop. Does that make it your favourite, or do you have another favourite of your 8 released songs?
Oh,
tough question.
Yeah, hitting the hard one.
Yeah. One, it's like picking my favourite child.
We all got a favourite child.
We've all got a favourite kid. But not just that, like a lot of them, it's not like they're all the same. Do you know what I mean? They all have a different story. They all have a different meaning. And so World Without Colour, as I said, like, that has its credits in it's not a sad breakup song. So it's a feel good song, which in itself takes it from like here to here. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, but then you need those sad songs that you can sit and cry to.
Yes. Yep.
So like, I've done one called Someone Like You, which I think is beautiful. It's kind of more stripped back. It is a poppy song, but it's more of like a poppy love ballad song. So, and I'm a sucker for a love ballad, so that has always been up there. That's one of my favorites. Thunder has a special place in my heart because it was my first one that I released, but then I wouldn't say it was my favorite anymore. World Without Colour, as I said, I think is amazing. It's quite Americanized, so it would fit in really, really well in general. Like, it's one of those that would sell. I've done one called You, which that's probably one of my favorites. I wrote it, obviously some songs you write on your own, some songs you co-wrote, but like that one was the first one that I wrote completely by myself with no input from other people. Like, and not even just no input, but often you'll write a song and someone will be like, oh, this might work a bit better. So you end up changing it up, which you have to kind of not be precious, but You had none of that. It was completely myself, like, and I wrote it in like a day, and I was sat, as I said, my family's like the United Nations, and my family live in Italy, like my dad and my little sister and that. And so I was at home in Italy, and I was sat by the pool, and I wrote it. I just did it there on my own, like.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
wicked.
you know what I mean? It's like an upbeat one. It's a love song. It's I'm in love and I love you, like I'm happy, and that it's not a breakup song at all. There's no sadness in it, which I quite like, because I've always really struggled to write happy songs.
Yeah. Right. Cool. So we can find you on Spotify as Sammy Hicks, same as your Instagram, right?
I can't wait to listen to them now.
You'll have to let me know what you like.
I will.
But yes, on Spotify, on iTunes, Apple Music, anywhere that you listen, it's all music platforms. But it's Sammy Hicks, as long as you spell it MMIE, which I didn't realise would be quite difficult for people.
Yeah. And especially in Australia, we're really lazy. IE is one more letter than Y, so why would we do that?
I know, you guys shorten everything, don't you? You couldn't possibly say avocado, it's avo.
Yeah.
Even afternoon, arvo.
Yeah.
Or McDonald's, which is Macca's.
Macca's, yeah.
You guys do it. The bottle shop.
Yeah.
And are there any other social medias that you want people to be aware of?
I'm trying to do my TikTok, if you guys use TikTok very much.
Cool.
No, that's that. No, you should be. If you're modelling, do like poses, but bam.
Yeah, bam.
I tried to do a daily TikTok thing to spread awareness for my YouTube channel, comedy YouTube channel, but it was just so difficult to get to it every day. The most interesting I did was I was in quarantine because I was traveling interstate during the whole crisis, so I did a daily update for all 2 weeks of my quarantine. But no, I never really got TikTok.
No. I just find it's exactly the same thing as Instagram Reels. That's what
Yeah, it is. It's hard. The algorithm is hard, and I don't know. People always say like hack the algorithm, and I don't even know if you can. Who knows?
You really can't.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to hack the company.
Yeah, you're trying to slip the algorithm $50 under the table, and it's just not taking it.
Go on, share it. Yeah, no. So, I mean, I'm on TikTok, which is Sammy Hicks Music. I do a little bit on YouTube, but not much. Again, my perfectionism and own worst enemy side when it comes to YouTube. And so, I don't know. But yeah, they're the main ones. Instagram is most. And then obviously music platforms, they're the kind of important ones for me.
Cooly dooly. Well, sorry we couldn't get the backing track working for you today to do the live music, but we will have Sammy Hicks in our playlist for all of you listeners out there very shortly. And if you're not patient, log into your Spotify accounts or your iTunes accounts right now. That's Sammy Hicks, SAMMIEHICKS. And on the Instagram, it's Sammy Hicks XO, because she's a cutie. Thank you so much for coming down and having a chat with us, or staying where you are and chatting to us.
Thank you for making no effort in leaving your house and having a conversation with us.
You have a wonderful afternoon, and we're going to go on to some tunes now. Ta-ra.
Thanks, guys. Take care. And you. Bye.
Awesome. Oh, no, I haven't hung up yet. There we go. All right, that was Sammy Hicks. We're going to go on to a music break now. This is Go Bananas by Little Big.